Steroid use in sports is nothing new. Whether it's football, track and field, or bodybuilding, athletes have sought ways to enhance their performance. And mixed martial arts MMA is no exception. Despite the UFC's strict regulations today under the USADA, United States Anti-Doping Agency, there was a time when fighters' transformations were so extreme that we didn't even need tests to suspect they were using something extra. In this video, we'll take a closer look at some MMA fighters whose physiques raised eyebrows, and whose performances left us questioning whether their success came naturally or with a little chemical help. Number 1. Vitor Belfort. Vitor Belfort, nicknamed the Phenom, burst onto the MMA scene at just 19 years old and quickly made a name for himself with lightning-fast knockouts and an inhuman physique. In the early days, especially during the pre-USADA era, Belfort's muscular build and shredded figure seemed almost too good to be true. He held an impressive record, with standout wins over names like Tank Abbott and Wanderlei Silva. However, after USADA began regulating UFC in 2015, we saw a dramatic change. His performance dipped, and so did his physique, leading to speculation about steroid use throughout his career. Yet, when he returned for his boxing debut against Evander Holyfield in 2021, his figure was suspiciously close to his former prime. His UFC record stands at 26 wins, 14 losses, and 1 no contest, with significant victories, but the shadow of PED use remains a topic of debate. Number 2. Alistair Overeem. Alistair Overeem, known for his kickboxing and MMA achievements, is another athlete whose body transformation raised suspicions. Overeem's physique during his peak from 2012 to 2016 was jaw-dropping, looking more like a bodybuilder than a fighter. His fight against Fabricio Werdum in 2011 is a prime example, where Overeem appeared unnaturally large. However, when USADA began testing in 2015, Overeem's body shrank, and so his performances. Despite this, he boasts an impressive career with wins in both MMA and kickboxing, holding titles in both sports. Overeem's UFC record is 47 wins, 19 losses, with significant wins over big names like Brock Lesnar and Junior Dos Santos. Number 3. Kerr. Kerr was a pioneer in MMA, but his career is a tragic example of how performance-enhancing drugs can ruin a fighter's health and career. Kerr entered the UFC with a physique and power that seemed superhuman. He dominated early on, winning UFC 14 and UFC 15 heavyweight tournaments. However, it was clear that his success was not solely due to natural talent. As he aged, his body and mental health deteriorated, a decline often attributed to steroid abuse. Kerr's fall from grace serves as a cautionary tale for athletes who seek shortcuts through performance enhancers. Number 4. Kevin Randleman. Kevin Randleman's story is another reminder of the dangers of steroid use in MMA. Randleman, a former UFC heavyweight champion, was known for his freakishly muscular physique and explosive wrestling background. His incredible strength and ability to ragdoll opponents were almost unmatched. However, many argue that his untimely death at just 44 years old was partly due to the toll steroids took on his body. His death from complications related to pneumonia shocked the MMA world, but it also raised questions about the impact of PEDs on long-term health. Number 5. Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar, with his freakish natural size and athleticism, was always a spectacle to watch. However, while he is genetically gifted, Lesnar's physique during his WWE and UFC stints sparked steroid accusations. When he fought Cain Velasquez in 2010 after surgery, his physique was notably softer, but after returning to the WWE and eventually UFC 200 to fight Mark Hunt, Lesnar's body looked as chiseled as ever. He went on to dominate Hunt, but after the fight, Lesnar tested positive for clomiphene, a banned substance. Despite the controversy, Lesnar's UFC career ended with a record of 5 wins, 3 losses, and 1 no contest, leaving many to wonder how much of his success was due to pure talent and how much to enhancements. Steroid use in MMA, like in other sports, is a hotly debated issue. While fighters like Belfort and Overeem may have benefited from enhanced physiques in their prime, the long-term effects on health, performance, and legacies are undeniable. As the sport continues to evolve and organizations like USADA tighten regulations, the hope is that we'll see fewer athletes taking these dangerous shortcuts. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the steroid use of MMA fighters, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And let us know in the comments which fighters' physiques had you raising your eyebrows. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.